What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Break Blog. First official video here talking about the NBA playoffs. It's been crazy so far for all of y'all who's been watching it. Along with my host, Sachin. I'm Reggie. Sachin, what's going on? How you doing? Man, let's overall NBA playoffs. It's been crazy, A lot of upsets.
It's been a lot of upsets, a lot of ups and downs. Very close games, good matchups, and second round I feel is going to be better. And playoffs go down farther. A lot of storylines are going to come up. There's already a lot of storylines right now. Lakers, three-peat. Dallas, can they overcome their bad playoff moments? Can Memphis make playoff history? There's a lot of things going down right now.
Definitely. Well said, man. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with the Western Conference Finals. We're going to start with the Western Conference.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the matchup that, most people didn't expect this to happen. Mm-hmm. Lakers down 2-0, headed to Dallas. No one saw this coming, including myself. Ron Artest suspended for Game 3. Lakers lose home court advantage. What are the chances Lakers coming back and winning this series and defending their title?
Well, I was on my computer, 11:30 in the morning. I saw an ad. It said it was an article about Kobe Bryant. 11:30, he got to Dallas today. He had a black hoodie. He looked like Sith or whatever from Star Wars, and he basically looked possessed. That's what everyone was saying. And he had it felt like there was lightning in his fingertips. So, I feel like Kobe's only time that anything's bad ever happened to him in the playoffs is against Detroit in 2001 in the finals. But the thing is that if you look at our generation, there's absolutely no playoff performer like Kobe. He's hit a lot of game winners. He's taken a lot of game winners too, but he's gotten in those positions, and he has 5 rings. He's not going to go down easily. I mean, I think it's actually better without Ron Artest. Actually, I think it's better with Lamar Odom. He has more height than Nowitzki, and it's going to be a good matchup, and there's no way Lakers are not taking Game 3. That's it.
Well said. Kobe Bryant's on fire. There's no stopping him. He is a man on a mission. Black Mamba right there, y'all. Let's talk about Dallas on the other hand. We're known as a team who falters after big leads. Not mentally or physically tough known in the past. But this year, Tyson Chandler, a new look, they say, more physical presence, even just a presence on the court in general, with his body language, with his communicating with his teammates. They've been in this position before, but it was in 2006. I'm sure, we all remember, against Miami Heat and Dwayne Wade, up 2-0. Game 3, they let Dwayne Wade come back. They won that game, and we know what the rest is.
Yeah.
Do you see them faltering again, or do you see them rising over the hump and advancing to the Western Conference Finals and who knows beyond?
All right, well, I have to say first thing, congratulations for Dallas Mavericks to get the second round, but I don't think you guys are getting any farther. You guys are going to lose in whether 6 or 7. I mean, Tyson Chandler is great in the paint. He's good. He gets a lot of rebounds per game. He has a good defensive and rebounding game. But what I'm saying is, Dallas is very suspect. Last few years they've made the first round, second rounds, and finals, and they haven't been able to step it up. So I don't think they will. I mean, I just think Lakers have it in them. They got the killer. You're never gonna find a guy like that. So
Definitely.
That's it.
Definitely, I gotta agree with Sachin here. I did not see Dallas advancing to the Western Conference Finals. Kobe Bryant will not just lay his life down like that. Let's talk about the other Western Conference series. Much talked about. We know Memphis Grizzlies. They shocked the NBA nation. And you got KD, Durantula, Young Gun, scoring machine, whatever you want to call him. A crazy series split one up right now. But let's talk about somebody who maybe not given enough credit at times. because he might not score as much on the offensive end, but defensively, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Serge Ibaka,
Yeah.
blocks, rebounds, the anchor of that defense. He's out, ankle injury. How does this affect OKC going forth in the rest of the series? Because it's got to have some effect.
Well, I feel like, first of all, Memphis is going to start playing at home. They're 30-11 at home, one of the top records in the NBA. And I also feel like, they have Kendrick Perkins. They got him for a reason, but if they don't have, their other star defender in Serge Ibaka, I don't see them winning the series. I see at least Memphis splitting, and they're going to, eventually, it's going to be a close series, I know, but throughout the playoffs, it's going to be bad for them. I don't see them being out this series Zach Randolph's gonna dominate, and inside game with Gasol and Randolph is gonna be amazing, and I see Memphis taking it, especially with the crowd. The crowd is just like Oklahoma City's crowd.
That's a great way to the next question I was gonna ask you. Memphis, they're home, 30-11 at home during the regular season, just like the Los Angeles Lakers. We saw what they did at home to San Antonio. Electrifying building, probably one of the most loudest and wild and rowdiest crowds in the league right now.
Yeah.
They have energy, they got that wild animal, quote unquote, player in Tony Allen. Do you see them continuing their home success that they had in the season in the first round? Or do you see, Kevin Durant putting up one of those 40-point games and stealing one for Oklahoma City to get this series back in their favor?
I see Memphis taking it farther. I see them in Western Conference Finals, losing to the Lakers. But, I mean, if you look at their last 2 months, without Rudy Gay, they're a very good record. And it just seems like they have it in them. It just seems like it's some sort of storyline that they want to put in. And Zach Randolph is the most dominant player in this playoffs right now. So I don't see them. I mean, Oklahoma City, I don't see them, especially without Ibaka. I see Memphis takes this 6 or 7. That's it.
Great point. Kevin Durant said after Game 1 that Zach Randolph is the best power forward in the league. Well, that's the Western Conference, y'all. Thanks, Sachin. We'll be back to look at the Eastern Conference. Thanks, y'all. Stay tuned.